Hi guys. Hello, hello. Hello to Noni and Keiko. And anyone else who might be lurking. It's me, Calico Pascal. I'm your sea otter VTuber streaming to you live from the Float Harbor Aquarium. Welcome. And today we are playing more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm really determined. I want to finish the trial that we're on tonight. So let's hope that my brain is working at its highest capability. Oh, that's right. So when we last left off, we were getting some insider lore from Larry about our past with Edgeworth. So what happened after that? I must know. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. Wow, look at him. So dapper with this little bow tie. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Ta-dun. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Ooh. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. Wow, imagine becoming an attorney, going through law school just to meet your beloved. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright. Let's move. Where should we go? I guess... Seems to make sense that we'd want to go talk to him again, right? To the lake! December 27th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half! Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alright, let's move. To the beach. Let's go to the beach. Ninky Minaj. Yippee! Hello, Gun Puppy. Welcome. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Alright, let's keep going. We gotta go see... What's his name? I guess he doesn't have a name. We don't know his name yet. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Oh, it's him. Ah, hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ho ho! What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Like the way he twitches his moustache. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Let's go in. Bing bong. Nobody's home. Hello, squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, squawk. Oh. Hello, Polly. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick? You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. It doesn't look like he used his kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Well, why not? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Ha ha ha. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we'd better not. And that's it. So he's not here. Sounds like we should go to the woods. Hopefully we can go there. Oh, just kidding, I guess not. We can't go there at all, no! Okay, well he's not here, so let's go elsewhere. We could go... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Let's go to the detention center. Oh, look who it is. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. No, don't tell him that. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me, anyways. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. He's thinking, yeah, pathetic, ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. I almost called him Edworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. So what's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister... So he's like what my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth! It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Well... I don't think we have anything to show him, huh? I don't know what would... I'm not trying to trigger him by showing him this, but I'm curious what he would say. Yeah, I knew it.
Nick, no! That's a photo of his father! Don't show him that!
You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Nothing. I'd like stuff it into my mouth. Don't worry about it. Well, let's go check out the detective office. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today.
Oh, really? He said there was some guy he...
Oh, he said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow.
The boat shop caretaker.
He chatted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal.
Good luck, Gumshoe.
Alright, let's move. Okay, well, I'm missing something. Can we examine around here? No, this is about the same. Oh.
I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb.
Thanks, Maya. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. And that's it here. So maybe I should examine the beach a little bit.
This lake sure likes to cause problems, doesn't it?
Huh?
I mean, everything that happened here turned out to be a lie. Gordy was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies.
I guess you're right.
I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still.
Trash. A trash can with no trash. At least the place is well maintained.
No one's going to sit here on a cold day like today. Well, unless they were eating a samurai dog.
How would that change the temperature, I wonder?
You seem troubled, Nick.
No. Who? Me?
You should have a samurai dog.
Guess Larry has today off.
He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth.
True. We owe him big. And that's it here. Okay, let's see. Let's move. Let's go back to the shop and explore a little bit. The boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around.
The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh?
Yeah, looks like it.
He didn't seem like a bad person.
There's a forest here beyond these bushes.
Nick! The forest! There's someone in there!
Uh-oh. You're right. There's a few policemen in there.
They must be looking for the caretaker.
Good luck. Boats. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. Oh, alright. Well, okay, there's nothing else here. We already took a look in here. I don't think he would have come back in that time. Unless there's something else that I missed. I don't see anything. Oh, okay, so then I'm missing something. So we got to go elsewhere. Let's see. Where else can we go? We were here, we went here, we went to the detention center. I think I was supposed to show him something. Let's see. So I can't show him that photo. Let's see what he has to say about this. Nope, okay. How about this metal detector? What do you think about this, Edgeworth? Nope, he doesn't care. How about this neat parrot? Nope. This? You wanna look at this? There we go. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow. Could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay, and then we can't show him that. Well... No. How about this gun? Okay, nope. Alright, well, that's pretty much everything, unless there's something I'm missing. Oh. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Ah, yes. Smile for the camera. And that's it. So it seems like... Oh, we haven't been here yet. Mr. Grossberg, who we met at the boat rental shop, did tell us that we could go visit him. Oh, okay, just kidding. He's not even here. He's out. Again.
When does he work anyway?
Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Let's take a look around. Expensive looking. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, these... I think this is all about the same. Yep. Plant. Yeah, everything in here is just a bajillion billion dollars. I can't afford any of this. Alright. Move. Oh, okay, so I've talked to everybody. No. Wait, I want to examine this. Larry, what do you think of this? What? Woohoo! I was hot out there. Hot! I'm glad someone's happy about how this case is going. He seems too happy to care about anything I show him. Okay. Look at him, he's so happy. Aww. Okay, then what else am I missing? Maybe... He just like me for real. Yeah, just a happy little guy. I feel like that... Maybe I'm missing something in here then. Oops. Yeah, I can't do or present anything in here. Move? Yeah, there's nothing else to examine. Did maybe Gumshoe come back? Whoops. Back. Move. To the beach. Move. To the entrance. Move. Back to the department. I guess we haven't examined here. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. Huh? That's not possible! The world ended yesterday! He must be reading predictions for the future on someone's homepage. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Please, think about what you're doing, Jolinda. Don't take my Tommy away from me! No! He must be doing image training for a nasty divorce argument. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tighter than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Yeah, who's working anyway, huh? Okay, I feel like... You know, I thought maybe we'd have maybe something else to talk about if I show him stuff, but he's not... There's not a lot of stuff that he's really responding to. How about this? Oh, here we go. What are you showing me this picture for? No reason. You know, I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today. Granted, you were at the end of your rope, but still.
Nick, he noticed.
Haha. Wow, Edgeworth noticed me? Oh my god. Wait. This. Look at this. Oh, okay, he doesn't care. Just kidding. I think I already showed him everything else, right? What else is there to say? No. Maya, help! Yeah, let's see. What's happened in our office? This is Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Wow. Good job, Maya. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one, and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt, too. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy adjusting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer. Oh. Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Hey, that's our hero, you know? Where is everybody? Because I can't go to the... I can't go to the woods. They're all in there, though. Whoops. I don't mean to click it twice. And there doesn't seem to be anything in here. He's not here. What do I do? Seems we have reached an impasse. I think I already got everything here. Somebody come back from searching. Oh, nope, not this. Nope. We already talked about all this. And I'm pretty sure I showed him everything I could potentially show him to try to get a conversation out. But it's not bringing up anything new. And we already saw this dialogue, so let's see. Oh, I don't want to look at it. I want to show it to Edgeworth, but Maya won't let me. Okay, just because I don't want to be wasting too much time going in circles, I am going to quickly look up a guide, a walkthrough, where we're at. Those turnabout goodbyes. No! Google, stop. Okay, I do not want spoilers. I just want to get to the bottom of how to get to the next part. So we did day 1, and then we did day 2, and then we got to day 2 investigation. We did the day 3 trial. I think we're here, day 3 investigation. Yes, that's right. Okay, we are... Okay, Okay, what? Hold on. Okay. So, I'm seeing weird... That's what I assumed, but I thought I examined everything. Okay, the walkthrough is saying we go back to the shack. To the shack. Am I just a dummy? Oh my gosh. I thought this was like one whole thing. Okay, so closing the guide through. This is just the part that I was missing. We were supposed to look at this box the entire time. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Scrack. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. Huh. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Edgeworth! Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. Gasp. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Oh, look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. Nice. Okay. Wait, why? Can I look at it again? There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Okay, now we have seen everything. Now we can move on. So now I'm willing to bet that everybody is back where they should be. To the Criminal Affairs Department. Oh, okay, just kidding. To the detention center. Hey, take a look at this thing. This guy was given instructions. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men? Meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says, this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Tell us about Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Oh boy. Oh yeah, when the earthquake happened. quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen! That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. It's been something I've been thinking about since the day we met. Edgeworth, you mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Oh, that's right, that was our cliffhanger from the trial. I think the time has come to tell all. So tell us about the nightmare. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen! I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! What? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No! Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court, or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Ah! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? Ugh. That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are you going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6. Oh, are you gonna try to talk to your sister? Okay, well, we gotta move out. Let's see. Are you back yet, Gumshoe? No. Oh, no. What's his name? We're trying to find... What's his face? Grossberg, are you back home? Yippee! Mr. Grossberg! Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
Just calm down and tell me what's happened.
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? Oh. Are we still connected? Ah! Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, I hope we're back. Sorry, hopefully my internet's okay.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then it seems okay for you? Okay, good. I saw... So YouTube Studio added like a new, I guess like a preview, like a stream preview. And so the encoder, while it is technically behind a little bit from where I'm currently at, I saw it like have no connection for a second and then came back up, so I wasn't sure if we were still live. And hopefully it doesn't continue that way. If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled,
Oh, well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No! I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost. And died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
Wow.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless.
I see. Well, look at this.
Oh, so this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this it does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself.
Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Oh, are they saying it's faked? Oh, if it's perfect, beautiful handwriting. Maybe it was Von Karma. Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Tell me more about Von Karma.
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Well, what happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? What the hecky? Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admitted himself. His father must have lied to protect him. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials, Okay, so that means... hopefully... Is Gumshoe back? Yay, Gumshoe! There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi.
Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. Oh, just kidding. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, no. I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived, actually.
Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry!
To the records room!
Dusty as always.
You were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here.
Von Karma.
Well, what is this mysteriously open little shelf?
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says, Unsolved Cases, Evidence.
Unsolved cases?
Nick! The file for Deal 6, it's completely empty!
What? What are you... Oh, what are you doing in here? Oh, but God, what in the world? Why are your eyes so big, bro? You look completely different.
Eek! Von Karma!
You! How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? Ahem, I beg your pardon. You see, I really remember defense attorneys. I could give less of a shit. They are like bugs to me, needless things, to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. God, stop staring at me like that. You're scaring me.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney like this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow? We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Hey, did you write this by any chance? Is this yours? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
Huh? So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What?
Nick, what is that thing?
Wow, hey. A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter.
No! No!
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run!
Oh no, Maya, no! Maya! Out of my way! Oh, now I'm getting zapped too. What the? We gotta get this freak. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, no! Maya, open your eyes! Maya!
The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. No, Maya, don't say that. I need you. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. Had better do something about her self-confidence first. Huh? Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Wow, we got one piece of evidence. Thank you, Maya. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Yay! Trial time. Let's go. Save. Okay. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. I will confess my feelings to Miles Edgeworth. Work! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Hedrick is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! Whoa, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, yeah, pal. Oh no. Everybody's getting zapped. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. It's time. December 28th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Huh. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement? Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figure I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those emotive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Yep.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
Okay.
I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. Testimony and realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there is no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing.
Yeah, right.
Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be found guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I mean, I need one of those emotive things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes? Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies!
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim! Or, are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Huh? Yogi? That name seems familiar. Sounds like the cartoon bear I watch on TV sometimes. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. And it's not to get the pick-a-nick basket.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief? Wouldn't that be so funny?
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a minute. Wait. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot! Gasp.
Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Uh-oh. No! No, are we down? No! Internet! No! Please tell me we're not down. Oh, okay, are we back? The stream preview is showing that we're back. Are we good? Are we good? Hello. Wanna make sure we okay. Are we good? Are we back? I think we are live once again. If the internet went down, I don't know. Maybe it was just a blip for you guys. I have no idea. But I'll wait a little bit, just to make sure we are okay.
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Objection! I object your objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah! Bring out the parrot. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Oh my god, it's the best witness of the game.
That's quite a bird. Please, tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Who is your owner?
Hello, hello. Quack.
Thank you. Succinct and to the point.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
Hello, hello. Quack.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Have we forgotten something? What's your number? What's the safe number? Well, if we say have we forgotten something, that would definitely prove... Well, aren't you supposed to say first her name and then this? Is that with the context that is included? Let's see. As I recall, 2 days ago... Polly, have we forgotten something?
Squawk. Don't forget, DL6, squawk.
If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello, hello, squawk.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello, hello, squawk.
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, right?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? That'd be crazy. Well, I wonder, can we show her anything? Well, she'll answer the name Polly, so if I do this, will that make her just say... Will that make her speak? Objection! Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow.
What? Wait, no! I wanted to... Okay. I didn't mean to object. I wanted... Okay, well, let's see what happens here. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Hello, hello, squawk.
I see, so we have to press and then ask another question, right? Okay, so maybe I should get her to say her name? Okay, is that... Yeah, we know her name, so we're just trying to get her to say her name, so then we can then preface every question with her name, and then ask the actual question. Polly, what's your name?
Polly, squawk.
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh, ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... It's not this. No. Oh, it's literally... Well... It has to be this, right? Nothing else came from this.
Mr. Wright, I had hoped you would have learned this by now. Making random guesses here— oh.
Okay. Uh-oh, wrong again.
That is all. Witness, continue with your testimony.
Wait, so I didn't get punished for that? Well... Okay, yes, you're here to speak. Okay, so it seemed like I was on the right track initially. So press here. And then... Well, we already established that it's her name. Unless... Did I just pick the wrong evidence? There's no way. No, it's not this, not this, not this. Or this. Or... I assumed it was this. Can't believe you have to cross-examine a bird. It's all part of the job. Well... Oh, I guess it could be this, too. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228. 1228.
Hello! Objection!
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker?
It does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
I think it just like clicked in my head. The deal incident. The statute of limitations ends if it's 1228. Isn't that 1228 today? This? It's this? I'm pretty sure it's this.
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number?
Oh, Disney, not fair. My mascot run over the train. Or will it be the train driver? It's not. Would it be the case summary? It's not the suspect data. It has to do with today, December 28th. Oh yeah, 15 years from today. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary. Specifically,
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Objection.
Bah! This is not tangible proof! I set my ATM card's number to 001 because I'm number 1! This had nothing to do with a date. Nothing! Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Ah, okay, so now we're back here. Well, let's see. What other stuff do we have? Let's see. Yep, the dates. Oh, case summary. Yep, 12/28/2001. Location: elevator, district courthouse. Air in elevator was oxygen depletion at time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Victim data: Gregory Edgeworth, age 35, defense attorney. Trapped in elevator returning from a lost trial with son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9, 1 bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Yanni Yogi, age 37. Court bailiff trapped in elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory lost due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest... Oh. What? After his arrest, fiancé Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Okay, so we have to go back around, try that again, and then say suspect data rather than the date. But we were on the correct track. So, press. Okay, and then... What's the safe number? Wait. No. Okay, I misdid this. It was supposed to be, what's the name? Oh, I might get punished for this. Oh, okay, just kidding. I can understand. So we want to say... Press. Get her to say her name. What's your name? And then... Of course, yes, it does relate to Yanni Yogi. And then it's on the deal 6. Case information. Here. Take a look at this.
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time! Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is this information connected to this parrot's name?
Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins.
Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old! You freak! That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No. Oh, no, it's okay.
Whoa! He's suddenly serious! Should his voice change?
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I am done.
Nick, he looks totally different! And he sounds completely different! This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years!
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook, so I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it! Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I am not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Wow.
Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. The defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case, so I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
Wow, nobody. I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
not guilty! Yippee! Woohoo! He's free! An innocent man!
That is all. The court is adjourned.
What?
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? We gotta raise an objection to your objection? Stop! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
You must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! Gasp.
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today! I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Oh, look at Gumshoe, he's so sad.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. He's been a bad boy. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy! Just crazy!
Huh? Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Ugh. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here, in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
December 28th, 2:30 p.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
You do the cooking by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
You know you can't be lazy.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream.
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The DL6 incident. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, and no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. The gun fired once? Yes. I think, after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot, and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is! One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick. Okay, so it seems like we have to present some evidence here. So he says that he remembers the sound of the scream to this day. This is a photograph of the scene of the murder. This bullet was taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. It still bears the clear ballistic markings. That's not what we're looking at. So let's take a look at this again. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Gregory Edgeworth's father, age 35, defense attorney, trapped in elevator, returning from lost trial with son. So he lost the trial. Miles Edgeworth, age 9. One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon... Okay, so that's also very strange. There's only one bullet found in the heart. And the murder weapon was fired twice. Suspect data, Yanni Yogi, age 37, the court bailiff, trapped in elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory lost due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, his fiancée, Polly Jenkins, committed suicide. Yeah, I think so. I think the part that's wrong is this here. One bullet found in the heart, but the murder weapon was fired twice. Okay, so then... Yep. Something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up, and I wanted them to stop fighting. A single gunshot, then a scream. So here, present the case. Objection! Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot, and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
Objection. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
The victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with that case?
Do we have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Well... He only remembers hearing the one shot and the scream. well, what other evidence do we have? Let's see. So not any of this. Wolfpack ideal 6 and 6 that's not it. About Robert Hammond. Photograph of the murder. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, right here. There's a bullet hole, and then there is the shot that presumably killed his father, right? So yes, we do have evidence. Yes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible! No, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
Look at this photograph. When I look at it, Miles Edgeworth doesn't laugh. Look at this photograph.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves a weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Bing bong. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary? That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Yes. No.
Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at this time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. You are a smart little old man.
Gah! How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely! I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright.
I have an objection. Objection! Your Honor! I object!
Tisk, tisk, tisk. You stupid, dumb baby. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Gah! It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed.
What? What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone who took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet?
The murderer had to find it, or the murderer didn't need it.
Well...
Well, it already said that there was no clues found on the scene, so they must have had a reason that they needed it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Bah! What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... yeah, the bullet would be proof. Or maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof?
Proof?
It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the two shots fired?
Oh, right. Oh, no. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through?
I'm going to have to penalize you. No!
This isn't going so well.
Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
Why wouldn't the murderer not need it, though? Wait, before I proceed. I'm gonna save. So we don't have to do this all over again. Okay. So... why would he need the bullet? I assumed it was because they would want to hide it. But if they still needed it, but then... what was the second choice? I need to remember. Yes, they took it. Because... the murderer was cautious. Well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the...
oh. It's the same outcome? Okay, so then they had no need for the bullet. No! So they didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet! You don't want to admit it, but it's true!
Had to to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but, the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying. For instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yan Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean
the murderer came from outside, yes. Whoa. What is these turn of events? The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet... the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. Objection. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it now! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? What did Mr. Grossberg say yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident! He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth! It was Von Karma! Oh man!
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Well, no better time than the present. Save. Just in case. Beck. Say it now. Your Honor! There is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma!
Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there, chuckling to himself? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Well, if he didn't pull it out, and nobody else pulled it out, but he was shot, it should definitely still be in there, right? Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma... Oh, the evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Yeah. This is from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, which still bears the clear ballistic markings. And the ballistic markings, to recap, is like when the bullet comes out of the gun. It's what happens to the bullet as it is leaving the gun. So they should both be the same bullet, assuming that it's happening at the time of the incident. In the case that both firings happen during the same time. And if we are trying to argue that he still has the bullet inside of him, can we use this? If it's still inside him, can I use... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. Huh. You don't mean... Yes, I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector! Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Oh, what's that look, huh? What's got you sweating? I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? What the... Order, order, order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use a metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension on this trial. This is an invasion of my privacy. Oh, what's wrong, Von Karma? You scared of a little metal detector going beep, 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 beep? The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we had to give it a shot. It reacted! Something's inside his right shoulder! The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Huh? Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. Okay, buddy. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. Hit it. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
Oh, do I? Yeah. It's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
Stupid, puny boy. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof! This other bullet.
That's a bullet. Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial, 2 days ago. The first trial was on- oh. Wait. Was it really the first trial 2 days ago? Oh yeah, okay.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun.
Don't know. Internet? Internet. Please. Internet,
Oh no, internet. Are we still live? I'm seeing an error. I don't know if we're still okay. Oh no. Wait. Are we good? Yeah, you're live? Okay, still live? Okay. Thank goodness. Yay! Thank you. The only reason why I could tell that my internet's been like kind of dropping was from something else. Okay, good. Sorry, this wasn't an issue for last week's stream, but outside of streaming, I noticed I've been having some internet issues lately, so I just want to be cautious and make sure I don't skip any important parts while I'm disconnected. But that's good, it hasn't disconnected. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth! Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh my goodness. He's having a temper tantrum. Oh, that scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! Wah! It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So it was you. Oh my god.
You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death!
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth!
It was a shock like none I had ever known. Oh wait, is this... Yo, it's Von Karma.
Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed a button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain! A horrible, burning pain in my shoulder! Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny.
Oh my god.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled! It was the perfect crime! Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade! Now, end it! Very well.
You got a temper tantrum like a little baby.
It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Ahem. Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Not guilty for real this time! Yay! Yippee! Woohoo! You are free!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wow! December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Nick! Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick! Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. Huh. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? Doki doki. I'm not sure how to say this. I know! Try thank you, and also, can I have your number? And also, would you like to go out Saturday night? I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Maybe try taking a piece of paper and then writing down, will you go out with me, yes or no? Please circle 1. She's got you there. Woo!
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party! Dinner's on me! Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. You could take Wright out to dinner. Huh? That's how you say thank you.
I see. Woo! I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all. Wada. Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You're just a good boy from head to toe.
You were the witness of the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? I heard you got kicked out from the woods.
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh?
Huh?
Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
What?
It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Well, why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world.
Yeah, you don't look sick.
It's Kianse. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick!
I lost his voice.
She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Okay, there it is. Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts! You come along tonight too? My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right?
Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either.
$38 exactly?
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38! No.
No! Larry! It was you!
What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history.
Yeah. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh, I know. Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh?
Edgeworth. You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it.
Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did! Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I'd known I'd have become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all. Line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go!
And after that, dinner on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m. at the Wright & Co. law offices. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. No, Maya. Goodbye? What time is it? Gah, the first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. No, are we gonna have a tearful, impactful goodbye? I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? No! Maya, no, you can't leave me! Yeah, it's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? No, don't get on the train! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. We wouldn't have gotten this without you. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. Oh. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Oh no! Bye, Maya. Thanks, Nick. Wait, no. Come back soon. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Wow, we did it! We beat the game! We finished.
Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Woohoo! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside.
Kind of like how he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Wow! We did it! Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Hehe. Saving up from working at the cheese shop, so that way I could go see her. Oh, right, yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Okay, buddy.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh my god, are we gonna see everybody? Oh my god, it's him. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know. I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try to remember everybody's voices now.
Ahem. Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Oh, dude, the music in this game is so good. Oh my god. Phoenix Wright? He's an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're finally putting up now DVD? Just... I ain't reading all that.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show is over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
He's just like a VTuber. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Oh no. What the... You shouldn't be saying stuff like that, boy.
Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real, now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
A ghost?
Oh, wow, look, it's the whole crew. Wait. Yay!
Oh! What? A brand new episode has been added? So this isn't the end of Ace Attorney? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, this is just happening, I guess. This would be, I guess this could be the cliffhanger. Uh-oh. Oh! 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 Moida? Wait, two Moidas? Wow! Yeah, I know, there was a lot of... a lot of those.
Ooh. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. A Goyle? It's February 22nd, 10 a.m., Wright and Co. Law offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. What? You're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are... Oh, I got it. The coffee boy. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry? I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Oh, look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try it elsewhere. Please! I am out of time! But... Please, you have to help. It's my sister. Huh? No! Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much! My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Wow! Oh my gosh. Okay, well we still have time. Let's hear her out. Let's talk to her. I will have to end stream in about 30 minutes, but since we technically finished the game, you know, minus this one case, I will say, you know, I'd like to put a little break on Phoenix Wright, and then eventually we will come back to this case after, you know, we've had some other streams in between. Does that sound good? Because, actually that's kind of perfect, because when we return, first of all, I should say, the holidays are coming up, and so I will be very busy, and as I'm sure a lot of you will also be very busy, so I will not, unfortunately, be streaming the rest of this month. Yes, double checking. Yeah, starting now till we come back to the new year, I will be very busy. So unfortunately, no Calico streams for the rest of the year. However, I do have some things I'm cooking up for my 3rd year of streaming anniversary. So I hope you will come join me for that. But we still have some time. So before I make any more like final statements, let's hear Emma Sky out. What's going on? Why are you here? Tell me about yourself. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you could call me an 11th grader, but I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less. Great. Another future professional in training. So what's the case? So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but That's interesting. How would you know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure, can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. So why did you want Mia, though? My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Huh? Well, actually, when she gets like this, like she is now, I kind of hate her. What? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright then. Okay, so we'll stop the game here officially. And so let me continue from what I was saying. So yes, because of the holidays, unfortunately no Calico Pascal streams on this channel from me going forward into the new year. However, I did forget to mention last stream that actually I've been popping up here and there on Salted Keiko's channel. Salted Keiko is actually in the chat. Say hello, Keiko. But Keiko has invited me a few times to their Twitch to play some... Oh no, you got here right at the end. Hi, Twy. Yeah, every now and then I've been popping up on Keiko's channel to help assist them or keep them company while they're playing Kingdom Hearts for the very first time. As a avid Kingdom Hearts hater for many, many years. So if you are interested in seeing more of me or potentially watching Keiko suffer, you should go to Salted Keiko's Twitch channel right now. Or, you know, go follow so you can get notified when they go live. It's true. Yeah, it's been a very fun and wild ride. I think... I'm trying to remember where we last left off. We reached another boss, didn't we? I think we're on our second world, so we're not too far into the game quite yet. So you should come join us, it's lots of fun. But yeah, as for streams coming from me on my channel, unfortunately, there will be none until we get past the new year. And once we get to that point, so 3 years from, I guess, roughly the beginning of January, that's when I started streaming on YouTube once a week. So that'll be when my streaming anniversary will go live. I always try to plan some special stuff for the month of January, so it's not just like a regular gaming stream. I try to do some other kind of things, like variety type stuff, or like playing games with like special conditions, or playing special games that have been requested or suggested to me. So I'm currently working on all of that, and so that is also partly why, you know, other than the holidays, I will need the rest of the month to plan accordingly. So you guys can have a fun time, we can all celebrate together. You're fighting Cerberus and failing. True. Very true. Other announcements. Important announcement. I think I mentioned it last stream, but for anybody else who doesn't know, I am participating in a Christmas concert being hosted by Obakepam on their YouTube channel. So it's a Christmas concert featuring a bunch of VTubers, and I was in it for the first time last year, and this year I'm participating again. I can't, unfortunately, I cannot say which song I'm participating in yet because it hasn't been publicly announced. But if you follow any of Obake Pam's social media, I think prominently their Twitter is where they are dropping the song announcements and who's participating. You can kind of check out and see if any other VTubers you recognize are participating in the concert. And that'll happen quite soon. Let me see if I can dig up the waiting room link, or unless Noni or maybe Keiko or anyone can find it. Oh, wait. It's here somewhere. Oh, it's live in 6 days. Thank you, Noni. Yeah, so go take a look at that link. Yeah, 6 days? That's so soon. That's in like less than a week, practically. But yeah, I'm very excited for... I don't know when my song is going to be publicly announced, because there's a lot of... Can I even say that there's a lot of people? Okay, I mean, I guess I can. I'm not specifying any one particular person. There's a lot of cool people who are in my group song, so very excited to see how it'll go. And I hope to see you all there during the concert. It'll be a very fun time, very festive. And let's see, I mean, I guess, you know, technically this would be the last time that I'll get to talk to you guys live on stream until next year. I unfortunately haven't had the time. I've been very busy to, you know, actually make like, I don't know, like schedule graphics or update things to let people know like what's going on. And I have been trying to post here and there on social media, but I've been really bad at that. And I guess maybe let's have a little discussion about like final thoughts or like reflections on this year and like goals for the new year. I think we kind of talked about... No, it wasn't on my stream. The last time that I was live on stream, I was at Keiko's stream and we were talking about this. Yes, that's right. It was, that was on Sunday or Monday? I can't remember. I think it was Sunday. But yeah, I had asked Keiko something along the lines of a conversation about like using planners or journaling, and I think that also kind of led into a conversation about goals for the new year. And so I have already been starting to think of like the things that I would like to achieve in the upcoming year. And I find that at least, you know, there's a lot of things that I've been working on for myself and for this channel in particular that I haven't obviously completed or like have gotten to the point of being able to talk about, because, you know, part of streaming in general is like kind of surprising everybody with the stuff that you work on to share. And so I have a lot of things that I'm sitting on or have been sitting on for a very long time, and I'd like to slowly make a little more progress on those things, or, you know, maybe plan a little more accordingly. Because there were plenty of times where, or I shouldn't say plenty, I think of one time in particular, I had a project pertaining to this channel that I never really talked about and can't really go into too much detail about, but I basically had like charted out my schedule for the entire month, because that was the amount of time I had to work on this thing that cannot ever be publicly shown or discussed, or rather not. We can technically at this point, I think, but let's just gloss over that. So basically, like, every day it'd be like, oh, at this time you're gonna wake up and then you're gonna go to work at the aquarium, and then from this time to this time, and it was like maybe only a couple hours of free time, like you are gonna work on this thing and this has to be done by this time, otherwise you will fall behind the schedule that you have made for yourself for the entire month. And so obviously there was some like wiggle room, like for example, you know, things happen, like if I couldn't get to a particular thing, it'd be like, okay, well, on this free day you have to work on it and make up for the progress that you didn't get to make. And so I feel like if I can kind of segment and break down my productivity per day for the new year, which is part of why I was talking about on Keiko's stream. I had bought 2 planners. So one of them is just a weekly overview planner. It also has a monthly overview. So it'll be like, oh, this is how many days are in the month, and then each page that you turn, it's like, this is the first week of January, this is the second week of January, with all the days listed, and you can fill in the space to write whatever you need to do for those days. And that is just like the general planner to help keep me like on track with like aquarium work and such. And then I bought a second one, which is specifically a productivity planner, and the productivity planner has blank pages, so they're not dated, but it's basically like a form, and then it's broken down by what you could label as like hour by hour. So you could be like, this time from this time, like this needs to happen, and from this time to this time, this needs to happen. And you can write down specifically on the side, like the notes, like, okay, these particular things are important. Don't forget that this thing is happening, so that might get in the way of this or that. Don't forget to drink this much water. All kinds of things, which I think is kind of neat. So I'm hoping that'll help push me to be a little more productive with my time, because I feel I've had several changes happen over the course of my personal life and like the past couple months that have all kind of, yeah, at the end of the day, you know, I think like my enclosure is a mess. My sea otter aquarium enclosure is just like super messy. I would like to slowly over time like dedicate like a couple hours or something to just start putting things away or like organizing things, because just thinking about the act of like, oh, today's task is clean my room, but then it's just like the whole room is just too much to fathom, or like I don't want to dedicate, you know, that much time, or I know it's gonna require way more time to clean up the entire room. So I think rather breaking it down of like, okay, week 1 we will have one day or like several hours in this one day to clean up this one particular area of the enclosure. I'm terrible at sticking to those, but they are very cool. Yeah, you know, it's weird because I'm very like, I can be very hard on myself when it comes to like needing to get things done, or I don't know, something about having it written down and then getting to check it off. It's not necessarily that it makes me feel good, but I just like, otherwise if I don't have it written down, all of these thoughts and things that I need to do just kind of build up inside my brain, and then I just get overwhelmed and then I don't do anything. But somehow being able to rely on a planner or just having like physical reminders of things that need to be done make me feel more accountable. And I even just like having it on my phone in a physical, or not physical, in like a digital notepad. Like my notepad on my phone, I have like several documents where it's just like different notes of things that I like to keep track of or need to remind myself to do, because, you know, as most of us do, we're on our phones quite frequently. So I'm always like going back and forth between like, yeah, all my stray notes of reminders and things, because my brain is always too scattered to remember everything. You died, but you're back. Welcome back, Gun Puppy. So what about you guys? Do you have any particular goals for the new year that you would like to achieve? I think something that I also find with goals in general is like, a lot of people tend to set themselves up for failure by aiming like all their goals that they want to achieve are just like really big, but those should be goals that like while you want to eventually achieve them, you know, I think it's easier to, as I think Noni was also there during that conversation when I was streaming with Keiko, it's better to build like habits and like take baby steps to fulfill like the bigger goals. So I think Keiko's example was like, rather than saying, I'm going to read a book every month, you start with every night I'm going to read like for 15 minutes. something really small, something that seems more doable, or like maybe it's not even time. Maybe it's like, oh, I'm gonna read like 3 pages, and then eventually you build up from 3 pages to 10 pages, and 10 pages to like a chapter, until you start feeling more comfortable and in the habit of being able to read every night. I'd like to utilize more to-do lists with tasks so I can cross things off and actually do smaller goals each day. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how I had broken down that one particular thing that will never see the light of day. It was like, all the things that you need to do to accomplish this video. This is the parts that need to be done. Like, you need to do the research, and then this day you need to do the actual compilation of like all the data, and then this day you have to actually put all the footage into the program and then cut it up because it's just like way too much stuff. So yeah, just taking it little baby steps at a time, and then eventually, whoa, it's the end of the month and the video was done. My New Year's resolution is to bench 3 calicos by January 2nd, or I'm quitting gym forever. No. He just wants to fight and probably lose more weight. You're boxing fighting, right? Not like fighting out on the streets, I hope. Gone puppy, please. Lose more weight? I know you can do that, for sure. You already work out. You can definitely do it. Yeah, both. No. Yeah, I think that was also kind of like my example following Keiko's book analogy, or book example. It was like, oh, a lot of people, from personal experience too, it's not even just like, yeah, well, let me continue. So most people, because I'm a frequent gym goer, and so always at the beginning of the year, and if it's not at January specifically, because some people have learned like, oh, they anticipate that everybody else is going to be like, I have New Year goals to go to the gym, and so then the first month of January, it's either packed or it's kind of like, because when it's packed, you get all the people who are trying to make up for the holidays and like start their New Year goals, whatever, etc., etc. But some people are like, I know it's gonna be busy in January, so I'll wait a month and then start going in. So then it becomes packed during the 2nd or 3rd month instead. I'm actually trying to drop 30 pounds this month. Will probably fail. Trying to drop 30 pounds in a month? I mean, I don't know if you can lose 30 pounds in a month, but you can definitely make progress on losing some weight. Probably not. I don't think it's a good idea. You drop 30 pounds in a single month? That's kind of both incredible and kind of scary. Yeah, please be careful. Definitely better to set your long-term goal in a short-term habit rather than putting the goalpost super far away. Yeah, yeah, what? Okay, waiting for February is crazy strats. I'm telling you, it's always the end of February and early like springtime. That's when everybody will come out of the woodwork. And then they'll be like, where did all these people come from? Are these all new gym people? And it's like, well, yes and no. I don't know how many like new gym people I actually see during January. But yeah, it's always a continuous pattern. New gym people. Yeah, you'd be surprised when you go to a place like frequently at a certain time, or because it's like a habit, you get used to seeing certain faces and people there. And so when there's somebody new, suddenly it's like, who are you? Where did you come from? But yeah, what kind of goals? What goals can I talk about publicly? Well, reading was definitely one of them. I've been saying that for years, and I've never actually gotten around to reading. So the first step to getting myself to read is to go to the library and get a library card. That is one of the first goals. The first step to achieve said goal. We have to actually have access to books. So I will get a library card at the beginning of the year. Not a overall 2026 goal, but like something I'd like to get done in January. At some point within January. I don't want it to go beyond that. Start breaking down how I want to clean the enclosure. Just bit by bit. It doesn't have to all happen at once. I'm not expecting that. But little by little, over the course of January 2026, Calico Pascal will clean their room. Maybe we can... No, I'm not gonna... I was gonna say, maybe I could do a stream where it's just ASMR of me cleaning my room. But I don't want to do that for my anniversary. That doesn't seem like... I feel like that'd only be entertaining if, you know, you could actually see me cleaning the enclosure and I was like in a maid cosplay or something. I've been thinking the same thing for years. I mean, I've said it to myself several months, like, I need to clean my room, and then I just sit there in the pile of laundry that transfers between my desk chair and my bed. So, yeah, I'd like to just diminish and reorganize and clean up any clutter and remove any trash that's just been hanging around for too long. What else? What else do I want to do in January? Obviously, I want to celebrate and have fun with you guys. I want to figure out... Well, is that really a New Year's or a January goal? I guess that's more like the end of December Calico problem, because I have to have that ready by January. Your bed is so cluttered right now, bro. Yeah, it's a nest. And I unfortunately don't have the excuse of saying that it's my otter nest. Apparently otter nests still need to be clear of clutter. I'm being scolded by the Float Harbor Aquarium staff. They take a look into the room and they're like, what the hell? Where did you get all this stuff? How do you walk? If there's an emergency, like if there's a fire, you're going to die. It's like we've reached that point. Yeah, and then okay, so let's think bigger picture beyond outside immediate in upcoming month. Some things that I'd like to do in general. Maybe it doesn't even get achieved in 2026, but in general, goals that I'd like to see happen if it happened in the next year, that'd be nice. If it doesn't happen next year and moves on to the next year, that's okay too, but ideally I'd like to start making small progress towards this. I'd like to put out more projects. I think this year... Was it this? You know what's crazy? No, it was last year, wasn't it? Yeah, last year... Maybe last year into this year? I am so I'm lost on time. Time is crazy. But I would like to, you know, start making progress, because I got like all that vlog footage I've been sitting on. I would like to put out, you know, maybe not necessarily, like maybe vlogs aren't even like the thing that I'm interested in anymore. Like maybe I want to make more shorts. Actually, that's something I'd like to do. Or maybe not even shorts, just like I'd like to go back and make some clips. I'd like to, I don't know, just do more stuff in general for the channel besides streaming. You know, I gotta start doing a little bit more. And even though, yes, I know for a fact that I have a bunch of stuff in the background and you guys haven't seen it, and I know it exists, I want to start working on all those little things to eventually be able to see the light of day. Upload some YouTube shorts and YouTube mediums, yes. We get the shorts, the mediums, and perhaps even a long. Wouldn't that be nice? 2026 Calico Pascal World Domination? Mr. Twi Telescopium believes in me. My Twiddle. Oh, definitely I'd like to do more collabs. That'd be fun. I did? Oh, when I'm thinking about it, I think the biggest collab that I did on this channel this year was the long form one that I did with Twi, where we played it's not It Takes Two, it's by the same studio, the other one. Something Fiction. I forget. Split Fiction. We played Split Fiction together, and that was both on our channels. That was really fun. I want to do more collabs. Oh, and then I also had a really long stream with Eros. And then I've popped up here and there on Keiko's Twitch channel. I still have to play It Takes Two. I got it on sale a while back. Ooh. Though I don't think It Takes Two has that same function as Split Fiction, where only one person needs to own the game. I think if you got it, I would still have to get a copy for myself, I think. But I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. Yeah, and if that would be your first time playing it, it does. Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, nice. So maybe we can do that. But I have also played It Takes Two, so maybe we'd have to do the same thing where I play as the other character I didn't play. I will send an angry email to Mr. Steam. Just kidding. JK. Never mind. It supports Steam Remote Play Together. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so it's just slightly different. It's just that, yeah, because Split Fiction had the other person download some content, right? But it's just like a light version of Split Fiction versus this, where it's like you do the Steam Remote Play. Gotcha. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of other co-op games that we could find. And if not, you know, that we'll figure something out. Oh yeah, that's right. I was also in a collab this year with Casper Catacini and Hazumi Eileen and Dobie and Ari and a bunch of other people that I'm blanking out on right now. But I only just remembered because someone recently either retweeted or liked the drawing that I did of all of us in the group together. That was fun. Yeah, I appreciate Mr. Catacini for inviting me. I made a new friend from that collab. Ari and I talk every now and then on Discord. It's nice. I'd like to do a collab with Ari too. But our time zones are so different. That's the only difficult part. Yeah, so I guess just more collabs in general. Yeah, she's very sweet. I wanted, because Eros and I played that, it wasn't like it's sort of an escape room-esque game, but there's more to that series, so I was saying we should pick up another one, but somehow I don't think either of us had intended for the stream to end up being 6 hours or something insane, because we just went through the whole game in one sitting. So if we end up doing it again, it'd be another really long stream. That was such a fun collab. I'm glad it was enjoyable, because on my end, I got motion sickness. I wasn't streaming for that collab. I don't know if you're talking about the Casper one or the Eros one. The Eros one, I was totally fine. The Casper one, while I did have a lot of fun, I got motion sickness from that one. Yeah. But yeah, I'd also like to participate in more events if I can find them. More community events. Oh, maybe I should look into hosting community events myself. That'd be kind of nice. I've had a couple ideas. It was so many people and so much movement. Oh, you're talking about the Eros one. Okay. Yeah, I was on Casper's stream. I didn't stream that one. I only participated. So, I'm kind of glad no one saw my POV for Casper's stream, because once I started getting sick, I had to just hide myself in a corner and I didn't move at all. Yeah, and then again, like I said, I don't want to throw out a big thing, because there were several times throughout this year where I was like, man, what if I just closed my eyes, stopped with the perfectionism, and just did a cover song? And I said that several times and just never got around to it, because then one thing or another happened where I couldn't record, or I got busy, or something like that. And so you know, I'd like to make steps. Well, I like to make baby steps to working up to the idea of doing a cover, because I have not posted a cover in like, I don't know, since almost 3 years ago. Wait, hello OnlyFlans, you've made it. I will have to end stream soon, but yeah, I missed stream. Oh no, yeah, you missed it. We finished the trial, so you'll have to watch the VOD. No, I'm sorry. It was my fault because I put up the waiting room so late. I'm sorry. But we discovered that there's actually one other trial. One additional trial to the game. So I was saying eventually we will come back to Phoenix Wright so we can finish the last remaining extra trial. But next month we'll get anniversary celebration streams. So that'd be really fun. But yeah, unfortunately this would be the last stream from me until the new year. Twi and Calico cover duo? Oh, that sounds pretty sick. I would love to. But again, I don't want to keep making excuses of like not having enough time or not having enough energy. I really want to dedicate, even if it's just a little bit each week, any space that I can find to start building up towards stuff. Yeah, no spoilies. Oh, wink. I'm winking. I promise you, I'm winking, not blinking. Oh, wink. And then what else would I want? Yeah, I want to post more art. 2 winks at once, pro gamer move. So true. Nobody but me could achieve this. Yeah, I want to post more art. I've been kind of slowly building back to it. You know, I don't know if how much I've talked about it on this channel. I'm pretty sure, surely I must have said it several times over some parts of stream. Not this stream in particular, but like several other streams on this channel. But when I initially wanted to start getting into VTubing, I had this thought that like, hey, if VTubing doesn't actually like work out, you know, at least I'll have just like the portfolio piece of like, I made my own model. And yeah, that'd be a-okay. But yeah, I want to start going back into art, because, you know, streaming is a lot of fun and whatnot, but I'd like to, I don't know, either include more art in my content or just like have more art to show and share in general. That'd be nice. Maybe some drawing streams next year? Yeah, for sure. More drawing streams. That'd be really good. So we'll see. A lot of this I have been stewing and fermenting on for quite some time. So yeah, 2026 is looking to be a pretty productive year. I think I am can finally brush off all the like ash and dust from being burnt up. Being burned out for the past several years. And now that I'm getting more used to the job adjustments at my work at the aquarium, hopefully that means I can assess and figure out a good working productive schedule for myself. Yes, thank you! I'm very excited. I'm sure Mr. Twi Telescopium has some goodies hidden up in their sleeves too. Which, by the way, you should. If you haven't already been following, you should go follow them now. So enough dawdling. I will wish you all some final words, because I won't be able to say it live. I hope you guys enjoy the holidays and the rest of the year, and I'm looking forward to what 2026 has to offer for everybody. Hopefully we can do more community stuff too, like within our community, because I still don't even know what to call you guys, but I've had, you know, I made you guys a little life form. You guys have a form. You're these cute little guys. Hold on. I will show you once more to remind you of what you look like. Here's a mirror. A mirror into what you are. You cute little adorable things. Oh my god, where is it? Where are you guys? Oh my gosh, I can't find the... Oh, there you are. You're these guys. This is you. This is you. You're this. You, look at how cute you are. Your mirror shows up as trash? No, look it, you're so cute. And I still have never figured out what to call you guys. Yeah, I'd like to start implementing you guys around the channel more as well. Okay. Because even though, you know, I do streaming and such for fun, I stream to be able to interact with you guys. And you make this way more fun. Yo, who's that handsome guy? That's you! I'm pointing at you, that's you! It's Gone Puppy! It's also Twy, and Keiko, and Noni. It's all of you. This could be you. This is you. Wow, imagine. That's us, the creatures. Yes, exactly. The multiverse of Keiko. Yeah! Oh, the cutest mascot. Thank you, Noni. I imagine, yeah, a Noni. I think I'm sure I said this too. A Noni version of the fan mascot is like candy colored and has like a bread clip somewhere on the head accessory. Or maybe your head accessory is like also a piece of toast. I'm just dreaming big, you know? But anyways. Yeah, bread clip, because Noni's, you should look, Noni's got some art somewhere on their Twitter of like what Noni looks like, and then their little mascot. It's a little bread. It's so cute. Oh, maybe you could be like, I was gonna, not necessarily fairy bread, but like something similar, where it's just like, you know, when you toast bread, and then you put butter and like sugar and cinnamon on it. Just some kind of sweet toast bread. Yeah. But anyways, again, wishing you all the best Happy New Year and Happy Holidays from the Float Harbor Aquarium. I hope to see you guys at Obake Pam's Christmas concert. I will put out reminders for that on social media. And speaking of which, since I won't be going live for like the next 2 weeks or so, please be sure to follow me on my social media. That's where I'll be posting any other updates. Like, for example, you know, I think, let me see. I don't want to say for sure that I'll be able to stream on the first Tuesday of January, which would be the 6th. Only because I don't know what will be going on that day. I might need to delay it till the next day, but just for the 6th, and then afterwards it should be back to normal. 13th, 20th, 27th, up until February, and maybe some other surprises on the way, who knows. You might do a little cheeky gorilla this week. Oh, is it of a Kingdom Hearts? So maybe if the Salted Keiko so kindly invites me to their Twitch channel, I may be live, not here, but over there. Happy holidays, Calico. Thank you, Noni. Happy holidays to you! So we will see. We will see what happens, but yeah, don't expect to see a live notification coming from me, in particular, at least. I will keep brainstorming and work very hard to prepare something fun for all of us for January. Wishing you a wonderful holiday break as well, and excited for Christmas concert. See you next year! See ya, guys! And with that, I'll see the rest of y'all later. Bye-bye! Have a good night!